Hi again, my name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and today I'm going to be doing my what sold video for this past weekend, which was July 19th through the 21st. It's odd because I'm actually doing this video the Monday after the weekend instead of waiting until the end of the week because we're going on vacation. So for those of you who might be in the Watertown, Connecticut area, we're going to be up there. I think we're going to get there Friday, maybe Saturday. Spend a couple days there. Then we plan on going to Pittsburgh. I've heard that they have some really good bins and I think some more red, white, and blue thrift stores. And then we plan on going to Morgantown, Kentucky, and stopping there before we go off on a little mini vacation, just the two of us. So if you're in any of those areas, or if you have places, especially in the Pittsburgh area, that's not the bins that we should be hitting up, let me know in the comments. Also, just to keep the algorithm happy, give me a thumbs up, leave me an emoji or a comment. We really appreciate all the support you guys give us. Y'all, this video is going to be the fastest video I've ever done because this was the worst weekend that I can remember. The worst. I had no sales on Mercari or Poshmark or Etsy, and not very many on eBay. My saving grace in all of this was I had a couple of really good sales. One really good, and then some that were in the 20s and 30s, and that always helps the bottom line when you're selling stuff in those price ranges. So it was awful, and today's no better. And I've been watching my traffic. It's way down also. So I know eBay's working on stuff because I noticed this morning when I went to start my new sale that it's no longer Markdown Manager. Now it's promotions something different. And I've already noticed, they changed the blocked bidder screen. So they're doing stuff in the background. I noticed a couple of other things, but I can't remember them right now. So it just seems to me, when eBay's working on stuff and I can see the changes, that sales slump. But then again, it's the summer slowdown. And I'm so grateful in the fact that this is like the first, this month, it seems, has been like the first really starting to slow down. Otherwise, this year has been better than I've ever done up to this point. So, I'm not going to complain. Let eBay do the tweaking and stuff that they need to now. Just don't do it right before fourth quarter. Don't. So hopefully they'll get stuff figured out, and then we'll all be happily getting on our normal sales amounts. But even my mail carrier today, she was like, is this it? Because she brings bags for Mondays so that she can just pre-bag everything so she doesn't have to fight with all the boxes. And it was pitiful. You guys will see here in just a minute. This is how bad it was. All right, so let me just go ahead and we'll get to it, right? Like I said, only eBay. Thank goodness for eBay. But first thing that sold here was a really nice sale, and it's a Hallmark. Y'all, I have found that these Hallmark bunnies that have the date on their foot, I think this is the second one I've sold, and both of them did really well. I think the other one might have been blue, and then I've got this one. So I'm definitely going to be looking for these, especially when we stop at all of these bins on our way home. Oh, and I think we're going to go to the bins in Waterbury also, Connecticut. I think Robert said I didn't even tell you guys what. I told you what town, but it wasn't even what state. I'm pitiful. My brain knows what I'm trying to say, but sometimes it just does not come out right. And if he's not here to correct me, y'all, who knows what's going to be said. But definitely keep your eyes out for these Hallmark rabbits. All right, Commonwealth Brown Bear Plush. This was a really old listing, so I was very thrilled to see it gone for $12. Just say no to bears, unless there's something special. Dandy White Mouse Plush. Again, another really old listing, and it sold for $8. So can't complain. And if you're new to my channel, I don't do free shipping. So in addition to what the buyer paid for the item, they are paying shipping. This was the AFMAO Taco Cat. I don't even know if you guys have seen this video yet because we're weeks ahead in the videos that we're releasing. I mean, they're weeks behind in the videos we're releasing. But I picked this up at the Nashville bins. I picked up several of them. I haven't found all of them yet. But they're called Meows by AFMAO. This was a Taco Cat. It sold probably within a couple of hours of listing. I took a $15 best offer. Levi Strauss women's jeans. Again, another old listing. This one sold for $10, and then the same buyer bought the next item also. These were some unique Levi's. The fact that they say 14 misses makes me think that they're older. And then Faded Glory denim skirts. I used to pick up a lot of denim skirts. I haven't been finding very many of them now. This one, again, has been listed for a while, and it sold at its full price of $16.68. Now, this might have been a viewer sale, so if it is, thanks so much, Lisa. I'm pretty sure your name was Lisa. I appreciate the support. Chosun. I like that brand. I don't find a whole lot of stuff. Usually the things, when I'm talking about Chosun, it's those heart-to-heart bears that I found quite a few last year at that private pick estate sale that I went to. But there are some other plush, of course, in that series. This was a brown giraffe, and it sold for $12.55. Pieces and parts to small appliances. This was the driver gear body for a Bullet Express food processor. We broke up all the pieces. I've sold a couple of pieces, I think, already. But I think this might have actually been the highest priced one. And just this gear sold for $22.45. Another viewer sale, so thanks again, Tracy. Tracy bought my Build-A-Bear Rainbow Dinosaur for $15.25. 511 Tactical Men's Pants. I had just listed these, but a lot of times when my sales are down and I get an offer, I keep accepting some of the offers that are just a tad bit less than what I was hoping for, in hopes that it's going to get more sales. It didn't help too much this weekend, but $14 for a pair of pants. I'm pretty sure we paid $1 for these all at a yard sale. We bought several tactical 511 attack tactical pants. That all came out weird. All right, another really good sale for a plush. This is a Carter's Brown Monkey with the striped belly. Sold for $31.45. I'm telling you, when you get Carter's monkeys, definitely check the comps because some of them do very well. Car dealerships. We picked up a whole box of license plates at the Highway 127 sale 2 years ago. I just got around this year to finishing listing them. And this one sold, I guess I called it a vanity plate, but it was really like a car dealership. Sold for $8.06. And by the time you guys see this video on Friday, the Highway 127 sale is happening again. And it's like this huge sale that goes from, I want to say like Michigan down into Alabama. But a lot of, like in our area, a lot of us, when we all went and kind of converged on Crossville, Tennessee. But it's a huge sale. It's going to be hot. Department 56, I did a bulk buy on some recently. Ended up not being worth as much as I had hoped, but I'm going to make my money back in a little bit of profit. And I need to do my research. Sometimes you just think, Department 56, yes, I'm going to buy it. Just like some other things. You know, some people say don't buy precious moments. I've done very well with Precious Moments if you can get it cheap enough, and they sold very quickly. So just check, see what the sell-through rate is, see what things are selling for. But I sold a bunch of Precious Moments just recently. Walmart tie-dye dog with the rabbit ears sold for $15.25. This was cute. It was a watering can by Ohio Art, and it was shaped like a blow mold elephant. It wasn't very big, 8 inches tall, and the stickers for the eyes had lots of wear. It still sold for $15.25. Ohio Art puts out a lot of toys also, so this was probably intended as like with water toys or something. Vintage pencils, y'all. I bought, this was also at that private pick estate sale. We picked up, I want to say 4 or 5 sets of these vintage Eberhard Faber Mongol pencils. And this was the last box. And all of them sold for at least this amount, if not a little bit more. And the last pack sold for $20.62. This was a nice sale. This person bought, I want to say, yeah, 8 items for a total of $93.84. Y'all, it was just a lot of little. But they bought this Garanimals giraffe plush, a Chosun green and yellow rabbit, $9.86, a red box animal block for $6.26, Dolce Gabbana, no, that's funny, Dolce Bambino giraffe for $8.05. Sherry Lewis lamb chop puppet, I just picked this up recently, sold for $9.86. Blues Clues ornaments, $8.96. Gymboree snail plush, $16.95. And an Eden plush lot, had several pieces in it, sold for $24.95. Now, they didn't even wait for me to do an invoice, but I always do the right thing. I always give a refund. They had paid $43.60, and I gave them back, I want to, yeah, $37.45. So that was a nice sale. Definitely bumped up the dollars for me that weekend. All right, Everlane women's jeans. Never heard of that brand, but it's a decent sell, $18.49. We just picked this up at our friend Scott and Christina's estate sale. We paid $1 each for these vintage utensils. I ended up putting them in several different lots. These were called these were flint, and they had a little arrowhead symbol on them also in the engraved area. Made in the USA, and they sold very quickly for me for $26.95. Tan bear plush, no manufacturer on the tag, but you could just tell vintage. Very, very, very cute. I think I had a couple that looked similar to this. Never did figure out who they were, but finally sold for $16.80. And then my best sell of the weekend was a plush. Shocking. Plush. Old Navy plush. It was this brown monkey, and I took a best offer of $80. So definitely get that one in your brain. Be looking for it. Anytime I see older, looking Old Navy and Gap plush, I always pick it up. You know, somebody, I don't see it a lot, so when I do, I just know that I'm going to probably put a high price on it. Not everything, but a lot of times they do well because, you know, it's very limited if you think about it. Not like Walmart where everybody shops at Walmart. Not everybody shops at Gap or Old Navy and pick up these types of toys. And most of these were older. All right, short video. It is what it is. Just keeping on keeping. I'm trying to get through a whole bunch of stuff now so that I have plenty to list while we're traveling, because I continue to work. I still will be listing probably 15 to 20 a day. I still will be doing my end and sell similar. Still running sales. And, you know, hopefully the sales will continue, even though, you know, I'll be on extended handling. All right, y'all, get to work. Bye.